Have you ever felt tired, but not just tired, completely drained, even after resting? That's fatigue. For people with inflammatory arthritis, fatigue is one of the most challenging symptoms to handle, sometimes even worse than pain. In fact, 40 to 60% of people with inflammatory arthritis experience an overwhelming fatigue, a fatigue that's unpredictable, challenging to manage, and has a huge impact on their daily life. Today, we will explore what fatigue really is, why it happens, and what can help. Let me start by saying that there is no consensus on the definition of fatigue. What the literature supports is that fatigue is complex and multifactorial. I want to underscore that fatigue isn't the same as feeling sleepy after a long day. It's a deep, persistent exhaustion which does not go away after sleep. You can think of fatigue as an invisible kidnapper holding you as a hostage. So, why do people with inflammatory arthritis suffer from fatigue? You see, fatigue can arise from multiple factors and are often caused by a combination of factors. Factors influencing and/or causing fatigue can be inflammation. Your immune system is constantly active, using extra energy. Pain and stiffness, these makes movement harder and more tiring. Poor sleep, pain and stress often disrupt sleep and decreases sleep quality. Emotional strain. Living with a chronic condition can be mentally exhausting. Feeling lack of support. When you don't feel understood or supported by family, friends, or healthcare providers, it can increase stress and emotional burden, which drains your energy further. All these factors combined creates a cycle that makes fatigue hard to manage. Fatigue isn't just feeling tired. It changes every aspect of daily life. Simple tasks like cooking, working, or spending time with your family can feel overwhelming and impossible to overcome. Many people say, I look fine on the outside, but on the inside, I'm exhausted. This invisibility makes fatigue even harder to explain for others. Some say it would be easier to have a broken arm. At least then, people can see and understand why you're in pain, fatigued, and cannot overcome everyday life. Fatigue can feel impossible to manage, but there are things you can do that really help. Even small changes can do a big difference in how much fatigue affects your daily life. Because fatigue is complex, we need a broad approach. That's why the EULAR recommendations encompasses a combination of strategies. So, what can you start doing today? Talk to your healthcare team about fatigue. Ask what strategies might work for you and whether there are programs you can join. Move your body. It sounds strange, but spending energy on physical activity can actually give you energy. Prioritize activities you really value and learn to say no thank you. Pace yourself. Break tasks into smaller steps and take breaks in between. Work on your thoughts and feelings. Negative thoughts can make fatigue worse. Improved sleep habits. Improved sleep means better recovery. Check for other causes of fatigue. For example, depression and sleep apnea can also lead to fatigue. And last but not least, reach out for support. You don't have to do this alone. There is no quick fix, but every small step counts in reducing fatigue. My name is Astrid Damgaard, and I'm a PhD student at the Danish Center for Expertise in Rheumatology at the Danish Hospital for Rheumatic Diseases and at the University of Southern Denmark. Thank you for watching.